Oh man, it's a good thing that that screen scrolls there. I wouldn't have known what the rest of the thing said. Hey, welcome back to more Limbus Company. I'm SlayerMathis, and the last time we went a decent bit of the way, well, further through the yield my flesh to claim their bones, and this time we're gonna be doing even more of that, as one does. Oh man, seriously, this stairwell's a real challenge, isn't it? That Kurakuma clan, guys. Curious, is it not? Huh? What is? Yet for the stairwell full of weaklings who clearly don't know what they're doing. Perhaps they weren't trying to stop us from going upstairs. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating up. Perhaps they were afraid of retreating upstairs. No, it can't be. Unused expression darkened. Maybe she had an inkling of a bad omen. Dost thou worry for thy mentor? Don Quixote carefully sidled to Ungdu's side with a sympathetic expression. How could I not? What kind of person was Mr. Bamboo-Headed Kim? Ungdu appeared conflicted as though she was having trouble organizing her own thoughts. She shook her head and sighed. He was a steadfast man. Protected what needed protecting, killed what needed killing. He was always one of the Blade lineage's finest. I dare say he was one of the most skilled swordsmen within the lineage. A man of few words who always sought to take good care of those under his wings. If only he hadn't made that decision, my fellows would not have met such a terrible fate. Oh. Sinclair half opened his mouth, apparently curious about what that decision might have been. But he soon realized this was probably not the time to pry, and quietly closed his mouth. If it be the case, I have no choice but to make haste. Then we have no choice but to make haste with her. It's more Kurakuma clan, it's fine. There is bleed to be had, but we've got even more sinking to be had, so we're doing very well right here. I mean, it does help that we're at max level and they're, I think, just like right around level 40, maybe 41, but still. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Also, I realized I completely forgot to grab the support Hong-Lu for the extra watches. So let's go and do that as we continue on to our next mission. Honestly, I almost feel bad for the Kurakuma clan having to face us at this point. Considering how much we whoop their asses all the time. We will grab that. Origin of Sin. What the fuck are Cashlight doing here? Alright, whatever. Guess we'll just have to fight them. Oh no! We have to beat Pikachu up. It's gonna be so difficult. Did we just fight the Pikachu? Yes. Their appearances are rather dissimilar from what we have encountered before. They appear to have grown more acute. They are evolutions of each Pikachu. The kind of Pikachu one transforms depends on the type of sins that one has embodied in life. There is no surprise that there may be variations to them. But we've never encountered anything like them before. Collecting the golden bows could have expedited the Pikachu's growth process. Those bows, they really have something to do with everything, huh? They're starting to look a lot more serious. Right. Reminds me, those Pikachu sports words was like some kind of sin, right? Sin. My thoughts grow distant all of a sudden. No. The sinners grow distant while my thoughts draw nearer. The voices grow muffled. The word sin feels oddly unfamiliar today. It appears they have lost their sense of self. The original forms now forgotten to oblivion. Self. Are distortions kind of similar to that? Some people can be distortions, some people become Pikachu. I don't know what the difference is. I think I know. Planted in the hearts of all are seeded with ever-present potential to bloom. Take advantage. What'd you say? Files out over, so I couldn't hear. If you allow me to continue, maintaining self even at times of extreme stress could cause one to evolve into distortion, and when the light of that day descends upon the hearts of every human, blooming the seeds buried deep within. Manager? If one's censored, devoured by their sins, they're reborn in the form of censored, the image reflected me censored, dreamt by those who are nothing. Dante, what is form withstands, yet their sins, the heart. What the hell? Clockhead, what the bloody hell are you talking about? I like the sound of that. There's something going wrong with that prosthetic head. Yet if one seeks to bear the shell of their original heart. Ego? Is that what you were speaking of? And in a world perceived through their own, fucking whatever, shall be unveiled to their egos, melt into of sin. Oh, he's starting to talk about, a bit like my grandpa. Manager, your head! James Major, your head is on fire! What a blaze. I think they're about to explode. Only those who can find their own. Oi! We gotta do something for a clock that bites it. Got any bright ideas, lass? I don't know what to do. Only those who are awakened to their own. It's scorching! I thought my dress was flaming. It was made for style, and I had not once felt such heat from it. Faust, with accident activated the self-destruct sequence. See, if we don't test it now, it's gonna melt everything around them. Yes. The operating principles are the same. Dante is, via the golden boughs, connected to the root of the sapling planted in the subterranean areas of the headquarters, which is to say that... Oh, give us a shot about the bow! There are doubtless flames on their heads! Water! Dust nay one half water! We must make haste and douse the flames! Sometime later... Pray tell, art thou recovered? My eyes, if I had eyes that is, opened slowly. I was lying on the ground surrounded by the sinners. What happened? Do you not recall what had transpired? Guess I don't. I do remember walking upstairs and suddenly feeling really dizzy. Jacob Banter, this was at a workshop to get looked at as soon as we return. Workshop? Did I malfunction or something? Don't talk about them like you're talking to some machine. Either way, there's anything we can do about what just happened. Not here. We can discuss this later once we return. What just transpired does not seem to pose any hindrance to our mission. Ungdu, where is... She has advanced without us. But I remain curious and concerned about your condition. We must reconvene with her. The situation calls for urgency. Okay. There was all I didn't understand, but since we're in the middle of an operation, let's deal with this first. Again, like, we're starting to get to the point where the Intervalos actually, like, have some story. So it's like, not that they didn't before, but, like, especially so. But we'll have to figure it... Well, okay, we don't know what that whole shit's about, but that will, I'm sure, be explained eventually. Why'd this have to break? Why no? There's a nervous-looking man on top of the stairs at the uppermost floor of the building. You can barely tell that this man was unlike any other foe we face in this building. Better be quiet in there, or that thing at least stays put. You can look into his pocket watch, though you're expecting something off to come out of that door. He is... His garb, which highly resembles the Kurokuma clan standard outfit, suggests that he is a relevant individual in this case. It is possible to extrapolate from his outfit that he is of higher rank than any foe we would defeat on the course to this location. Then, before I even had the chance to suggest waiting for a bit to come up with a strategy, Ungdi was already charging at the man. You must be a captain of the Kurokuma clan. What the? You wish to hunt the blade lineage? Very well, here I stand before you. Face my blade. So this means my men are all dead, huh? Told you to the office if I could, but most die still there. Come on. I got no choice but to fight. So allow me to introduce myself. You tell me who you are. Name's Jun, captain of the boys you killed. Ungdu, sauce from the blade lineage. Lineage, whatever. Fellow of mentor Kimabu had a Kim. Now before the door falls silent. It's as calm as winter dawn. Two warriors, blades drawing, begin to take cautious steps, so they're attempting to gauge the distance between each other. There was a sudden flash. When it came to my senses, the pairs suddenly switched sides, facing away from each other. The outcome of this clash. Go on, that's it? Huh? Miss Ungdu appears to have been Ungdu's defeat. She fell to her knees. You know, just getting started. Suppose you even had any energy left for that attack. She's been fighting the Kurokuma clan henchmen for the front lines before we even had the chance to catch up. No wonder she's exhausted. I must also remind you that she was on the verge of death not so long ago. She has overexerted herself. What, rest of you gonna fight me too? Certainly seems fair, me against all you. This Jun rested his blade against his shoulder with an annoyed scowl. I usually tell from a single clash against Ongdu that he wasn't gonna go down easily. I don't like that we're all getting up against this one guy, but got one lawless clock for head. Not even his dead. Some little teacup clock chip aesthetic fashion or something. It's a clock, right? You there? Is that clock on time? Mate, what you thinking? The clock ain't for telling time. What you gonna update yourself for? What a useless clock. Okay then, and you got a timepiece? Clock? Watch? Anyone? Oh, stupid watch broke again. And the sinners wordlessly begin to surround Jun. Guess not. And if you even wear a watch, that's be all insane starting about without a timepiece. Even if I did, I would hardly find myself to show it to thee. Oh, you're really getting on my nerves. You know what? That's it. I'll be a deep shit if I let anyone in there anyway. Just come and get me. I'll cut you down for the last thing I'll do. Oh, I'm outnumbered. Oh, look at me. I'm so outnumbered. Psych. This is a mini boss fight, a unfocused boss fight, if you will, and a notorious one at that. So right now, it's fine with us just facing these generic Kurokuma clan members like we have been this entire time. It's, yeah, I mean, again, these guys aren't too much of an issue, the generic Kurokuma. but later on they're more troublesome when we actually get to Jun, which again we'll see that in a little bit. I don't know exactly how long, but this is one of the more notorious fights in the game. You'll have to defeat a lot more people. Like, it is a difficult fight, but like it's nowhere near the levels of Peckod Trio, even Peckod, maybe Peckod Town. Spice Bush, it's nowhere near that level. There is an annoying fight when we actually get to Jun for a couple of reasons. First of all, I believe he's the only one with Kakunto. Okay, he actually has a lot of these, only keen strikers. But extra bleed, extra slash skill power, he gains more skill slots. And the real big annoying thing that he has is Rules of the Backstreet. It's a counter skill that I actually thought it rolled a lot higher than that, but it reuses the coin every single time, so it's a lot of bleed count. You can get up to 4 coins with it. It's a counter, so you can't really avoid it. He gets a lot of power on it as well, just from his own abilities. Extra damage up, extra slash power up. He is a very annoying opponent, is Jun. And he can cause problems, but again, there's just really not much you can do about him. Yeah, I mean, like, again, not really anything we could do about that because it's not a focused encounter, so we just kind of have to take it. So what was that? Otis, I think, was the one that got staggered there? Yeah. Otis got staggered. Let's pop Fluid Sac. Because why not? Fluid Sac is always a good idea. I wish Saber Slash was more than 1 coin. 1 coin skills are just a little bit of an annoyance. Yeah, very good. Like, Fluid Sac is so good. Obviously, it does have the HP healing, but of more interest to me, and I think kind of overall, is the SP healing. The fact that it can basically only cost 5 on Faust to heal a lot of SP for everyone is really nice, but neither here nor there. Tragic. God damn, he's only at a 3%. Oh, well, okay, 53%. Luckily, we at least got Otis in here to save the day. I do like the fact that the difference, like one big difference in the way that Otis and Faust fight, is that Otis wraps the cloth around her hands to do extra punching. Faust doesn't. Now, let's converse for a moment. Auntie seemed to have recovered someone as we fought. She bound Jun with a rope before throwing him to the ground. You're not expecting me a captain to know why your organization has put a bounty on our heads. But I cannot quite place the reason you were standing as guard before this room. It was as though you were protecting your mentor from us of all people. Wait, it wasn't just you, was it? Every Kurokun clan filthy killed on the way up to this floor stood in our path like they were protecting something with their lives. Fine. Here's the truth then. We're the victims here. Whatever do you mean? You guys really have a way of pushing our buttons, huh? Yeah, we were part of the party pursuing you were cutting your den. It's none of our business. You're one of many syndicates or organizations that are unlucky enough to be on the Thumb shit list. That one was just a coincidence. What about the Thumb stand guard next to Black Stella is all? Everyone's on edge because we were supposed to transport it everywhere else pretty soon. So you bladely and you folks had to fucking whatever. Bastards appeared out of nowhere. I see. So this is where our mentor has awakened. Sounds like you have something odd out. Can't say I ever heard of a tech that could flip people into existence just like that. Thought they were using a singularity or something. Solids. Blinders never had a chance. Un-American man was insurmountable. Of course. Why your friends cornered? I had no trouble cutting them down till there was but 3 of you left standing. Suddenly your boss's arms suddenly began to glow and cut down everyone around him. So one started slaughter. Then, you got that right. Blood lineage, Kurokuma clan, didn't matter. Cut through everyone. So what the hell was I supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? I'm not captain. The lives of my men are our responsibility. I'd save them somehow. So I stay behind to grab the door. My men guard the entrance to this building. What the choice that I have? Shit, delivery deadline's coming up. I'm finished. So I'm me having to cut off a finger or two. Damn it. Anju struck the back of Jun's neck with swift precision and dropped him to the floor. Anju, the man had already been subdued. Well, for this I've merely put him to sleep. He would have caused us trouble had we attempted to enter the room while he was conscious. I was talking about to see him with my own eyes. Go down, Flask! Your boss cuts down anyone who gets too close. It cannot be. Dante, if we won't we get that. Yeah, I agree. That's a powerful aura count from behind that door. I can sense it. I meant to. Anju's hands trembled as they wrapped around the doorknob. Let's prepare for battle. I know that Mentor Bam who had a kid would do no such thing. He slammed the door open, only to come face to face with a distortion. Dun dun dun. I just don't know how I felt, but who had worse? Bamboo had to Kim. Honestly, I should probably switch you off to something that actually it gives me anything. So, I guess Sinclair. And once again, swap on over to your Divvy Hoglu to get a little bit of extra watches. Muto, what is this? I recognize those wounds. These are your techniques. How can you put your blade to our fellows? Attempting to communicate seems futile. Pitch black flames lingered behind the man she called Bamboo Hatted Kim. Her mentor. Something had devoured him. There was something in his eyes. Fiendish malevolence. I could definitely sense it. This was a distortion. Cecil basically how to talk to me, please, say something! Oi, don't get too close! The distortion unsheathed its blade and blinked of an eye, since that something had entered its range. That's tense. You're really going to kill. Get out of the way! As Anju stood there confused, Sinclair urgently hurled himself in her direction. In a brief moment, the distortion's blade descended upon them as though it bisected the very space they inhabited. I surmise that Sinclair has entered the distortion's range as well. I have no choice but to suppress it. We tensed up, sensing the changing atmosphere. Slowly raised our weapons. We have to go through without using Sinclair on this fight because he's fucking dead. But Bamboo-Headed Kim, distorting Bamboo-Headed Kim, is weird. He has some negative coins, and he also has some positive coins. I'm pretty sure, at least. Either way, problem that we're using that we have a sinking team with negative coins, but you know, whatever. Probably could have been a smart idea for us to have like brought in either of the magical girls, because they at least roll really well. But instead, we're just going to end up helping him out by lowering his SP. I mean, he does gain sanity by losing clashes, which does help, which does help offset it at least a little bit. That, and I'm sure that if we pop a Nightmare Hunt, then we'll at least be able to help out a little bit. Jesus, that's a lot of potential damage. What we're gonna do is we'll pop Dullahan. I think that's just a good decision overall. Dullahan's always a good decision. That one is the one we're missing. And nice. It is nice that we're managing to do pretty well without his sanity going too low. That's a good thing for us. Hopefully we can... Really? Hopefully we can get a Lament More in Despair. Ooh, minus 35. Looks like... Not yet. He's getting Growing Resemblance, so that next turn he will use... Well, claim their bones. But we'll be fine. What we're going to do is... We're just gonna go for the stagger. We should be able to get it. Ow. Yeah. We get the stagger. Do a lot of damage. Still staggered this turn. Lament More Despair is coming up. I believe we will still have it at pretty low sanity, too. But we might just kill him before we have to worry about that. 126. Not quite. And damn it, really? Okay. To claim the bond says a lot of fucking damage. So we'll just not deal with it. We'll just have to roll a higher than 12. There we go. Just shoot him in the chest. And a Blade Fiend's Fathoms, which we'll take care of next time. But until then, see you guys later.